Okay, so we're going to start sitting nice and tall on your sit bones, lengthening through the spine, opening up the chest, lengthening down the back of the neck, so just dropping your chin just a tiny bit. We're going to start by taking a deep breath in. Exhale, looking up to the ceiling. Breathing in to return the head back to center. Exhale, looking down, feeling a stretch down the back of your neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking up. Breathing in. Exhale, looking down. On your next exhale, you're going to turn your head to look over to one side. Keeping your torso nice and lengthened. Exhale. Just mobilizing the head and neck joint. Exhale. Breathing in one last time. Exhale. And center. We're going to hold on to our shoulders and we're just going to circle our elbows. So taking nice big circles all the way around, mobilizing the shoulder joint, really reaching all the way to the front, side, down and around as we take these big circles, waking up the shoulders and we bring that forwards. Making as big a circle as you can, really reaching with the elbows all the way forwards. And then we're going to open up the arms out to the side. We're going to take a big side bend, so reaching all the way over. Feeling that stretch down the side of the body, reaching through your fingertips, pressing your forearm down into the floor. Making sure you keep your ribs down so we're nice and flat. Then we're going to press our palm into the floor. Bottom arm is going to join our top arm, keeping those sit bones on the floor, using your core to return to center. Opening up nice and wide, going to the other side. Feeling that stretch, waking up the spine. Lengthening through the arm, the hands, the fingertips, pressing through that palm. Bottom arm joins the top arm, and then we use our core to really bring us back to center. One more time each side. We're just going to make it a bit more fluid now. Reaching over, feeling the stretch, then press. Bottom hand joins and center. Opening up, reaching to the side, all the way, pressing through the palms and center. We're going to take a deep breath in as we twist our spine over to the right, keeping our arms up, keeping our head nice and centered. Exhale as we press and reach our fingertips down. Inhale as we return back to center, twisting to the other side. Exhale, reaching those arms out to the diagonal. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, press. Breathing in and out. So I want this to be an active reach, really reaching through the arms, the hands, the fingertips, all the way up, and then really sending that energy down. Inhale, loosening up in the waist. We want to make sure those sit bones are really planted down into the ground, but lengthening the spine, the neck, so we're sitting nice and tall. Breathing in, we're just going to do 4 more. Breathing in, 4, 3. Breathing in, 4, 2. Breathing in, last 1. And there we go. We're going to come into a crouch. So just heading to the edge of your mat. So making yourself nice and small, pressing your palms down into the floor. We're going to release our heels down into the floor, lengthening our legs and beginning a roll up. So tucking that belly button in towards the spine as you roll up. Take a deep breath in at the top. Exhale, chin to chest, rolling all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, knees bend, hands find the floor. And we walk ourselves all the way out into our full plank position. We're going to hold it there. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, bending the knees, walking the hands all the way back in. We're going to do this 4 more times. So we're just beginning to warm ourselves up, warming the spine up, getting us ready. rolling all the way down, and you want to make sure that you're tracking the nose with the midline of your body. So we're rolling down in a nice straight line. Hold for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Bending the knees, walking the hands back in, planting those feet down into the floor. Pressing the feet as you uncurl the spine, breathing in. Exhale, chin to chest. Pulling the abdominals in as you roll down the spine. Walking yourself out. Nice strong plank position, engaging the core. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. I think we have twice more to go. Rolling up. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, separating each vertebrae on the way down. Bending the knees, hands find the floor, walking yourself out, arms nice and strong. Hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1. One last time, walking yourself back in a nice knee straight line. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling yourself down. Nice and smooth, bending the knees, walking yourself out. Hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1. And we're going to press back into our downward dog position. So we're lengthening out the spine, sending our sit bones all the way up to the ceiling. Feeling a stretch down the back of our legs. Taking a deep breath here and out. And we're just going to pad through the feet. So we're warming up the feet, pressing one heel, then the other down into the mat, whilst pressing against the mat, keeping that spine extended. We'll just pad for 8, 7, really articulating through the feet. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to lift the heels up from the floor. And we're going to roll through the spine, sending our weight back into our plank position. We hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1. Finding your downward dog again. Lifting the heels, rolling through the spine. We hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1. We're just going to do 3 more. Pressing back, lifting the heels, rolling through the spine. Hold for 3. Keep those abdominals engaged. 1, pressing back. 2 more. First we lift the heels, then the rest of the spine follows. Head is the last thing. Hold for 3, hold for 2, and 1. One last time. Pressing back, lifting the heels, feeling that ripple. Hold for 3, hold for 2, hold for 1. We're going to press our knees down. And we're just going to walk our hands back into our 4-point kneeling position. So you just want to check that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and that your knees are directly underneath your hips. We don't want to collapse in the torso. We want to make sure that we keep our abdominals engaged, keeping our spine lengthened, tailbone lengthened, neck is extending out from our spine. We're going to take a deep breath in. Tucking our toes underneath, we're going to exhale to just lift our knees 1 inch off the floor. We're going to inhale to hold. Exhale to hold. Inhale to gently lower. We're going to do this 4 more times. Exhale as we lift the knees. Breathing in. Breathing out. And we lower. 3 more. So as we lift our knees, we want to make sure that that spine stays lengthened. We don't want to collapse. And lower. 2 more. Breathing out. Keeping those arms extended, pressing down into the floor. Hold. And lower. Just 1 more time. Exhale as we lift the knees 1 inch, keeping that strong position. And hold. And hold. And we lower it down. From here, we're going to go into a few push-ups. So we untuck the toes and we're going to walk our hands out about a hand's distance away. So we've walked our hands out and we can just release our hips down. So we're holding our weight, but our spine is nice and lengthened. We have a long line going all the way from our tailbone, spine, all the way through to our neck. We're going to do 3 push-ups. Now, if you choose, you can tuck your toes under and do full push-ups if you want more of a challenge. So we go inhale as we lower, bringing the elbows in towards our waist. Exhale to press. 4, 2, and press. 4, 1, and press. We tuck the toes, pressing back into our downward dog. We do what we did before by lifting the heels, rolling through the spine, finding your plank. Lower the knees, untuck the toes. And again, inhale to gently lower, exhale, press. And we lower, keep that spine long, and press. And lower, breathing in, and press, tuck the toes, downward dog. Keeping it nice and neat, lift the heels, rolling through the spine. We're just gonna go one more set. Inhale to lower, engage those abdominals, and press. Bringing those elbows in, and press. Simply lower yourself down, then press, tuck the toes, downward dog. Lifting the heels, rolling through the spine, and we hold our plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower yourself down onto your forearms, and we hold plank again. Engage your abdominals, squeeze your glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down, untuck your toes, pressing back into your child's pose. Taking a couple breaths, deep breaths in and out. One last time. And out. When you're ready, rolling up through the spine and coming down onto your backs. So we're going to do our ab combination now. So planting your feet down into the floor, hip width distance apart. Rolling yourself down. So you want to make sure that your feet are in line with your knees, which are in line with your hip bones. We keep the pelvis and spine in neutral. So we don't want to tuck our pelvis under so that our lower back is pressed into the mat, and we don't want to press it forward. Keeping it nice and neutral. Spine and neck are lengthened, palms down to the floor. We take a deep breath in to prepare. And then we exhale, peeling our upper body off the floor, coming up into our sit-up, pulling the abdominals in. From here, we inhale to hold, exhale to hold, inhale to gently lower. That's the pattern. Now, if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to inhale, float the arms up and over our head, not compromising the ribs, so keeping the ribs down. Exhale to reach forwards. Inhale to gently lower, peeling off. Inhale, exhale, inhale, low. We're going to go 5 more. So remembering you can just hold it here if you wish. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lower. And as you do this, I want you to think about really pressing your feet down into the floor. So feeling that connection all the way from your feet through your legs. We want to keep those knees nice and still. Keep them in line with your hips. So we don't want them to float out. We want to keep them nice and aligned. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Breathing out as you come up, pulling the abdominals in, floating those arms back. Nice and light through the fingertips, and we lower. We're going to take an inhale, and as we inhale, bringing our right leg to tabletop. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale, left leg down. Right leg. So we want to keep the hips nice and level as we bring that second leg up. We want to make sure the core is engaged, so the core is fired up, starting with the left leg, then the right, point the toes, inhale, exhale, inhale, holding this next leg up. From here, bringing our arms shoulder height, so we're just reaching, extending the fingertips up to the ceiling. We're going to inhale as we take the right arm, left leg. We're going to extend them out and away from each other. Inhale as we reach them away. Exhale to draw them back to the center. Now, if you want to make this a bit easier, we're just going to take it out to the diagonal. So we're not taking it too far. So it's really up to you. Extending and then bringing it back to the start. Making it harder would be bringing it all the way down just for a couple inches off the floor and center. And as we do this, we want to keep that neutral spine. So we don't want to arch. We want to keep the ribs down. And we really want to use the core to control this movement. We're going to do 2 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. And out, keeping those hips and shoulders square. We don't want to rock from side to side. Last one, inhale. Exhale, placing those palms on the floor. We take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale as we take the right leg and we're just going to open it up to the side. So we're opening that hip, lowering that leg down within a couple inches of the floor, and then inhale to bring it back to center, hip width distance apart. Left leg. Inhale as we open up that hip. So it's like we're opening covers of a book. We want to keep that right angle within the leg. Exhale as we open from the hip. And then really using our core to draw that leg back to center. Exhale as we open. Inhale, close. We're going to go 2 more each side. So we're opening up like a book, keeping the foot in line with the knee. So we don't want to let that foot drop towards the floor. We're keeping it nice and steady, keeping that control. Inhale back to center. Really using your core to control this movement. Inhale, center. Exhale, last time, lower, opening up the hip and center. Now, if your feet are tired, feel free to place your feet down onto the floor as we do our sit-ups. We're going to bring our hands to the back of our head, elbows nice and wide. From here, we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, peeling off. We're going to inhale to reach those fingertips. Exhale, returning the arms to the back of the head. Inhale, lower. So we're isolating that spine, keeping those legs nice and still, keeping those knees aligned. Inhale, lower. Exhale, peeling off, pulling those abdominals in as you reach. Exhale, return the hands and lower. We have 5 more. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale and lower. 4, 4. Breathing in. Nice light in the fingertips and lower. 4, 3. If your feet are on the floor, feel your feet pressing down into the floor. Keeping those knees staying in space. I think we have 1 last one. And we're going to hold the next one up, releasing the hands either side of the leg. From here, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Taking a deep breath in and out. If you wish, you can pad the hands nice and light. Breathing in and out. Extending the legs if you want to make it a bit harder. Breathing in and out. 2 more. Breathing in. Nice and deep. Exhale. Pulling in your abdominals. 1 final breath. Exhale. Returning your legs to tabletop. Releasing the right. Releasing the left. Releasing the upper body. Take your full body stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to bring our right knee in towards our chest, hugging it nice and tight. Feeling a stretch down the front of the hip, just letting that left leg extend along the mat. Deep breath in and out, and in, and out, swapping over. So we're going to go in for our one leg stretch next, and we're going to do it in 3 rounds. So I'll demonstrate. We're going to peel our upper body off the floor, lifting and lengthening that opposite leg. We're going to do 4 changes with our hands lightly resting on our shins. We're going to do 4 changes with our hands to the back of our head like we did in the sit-ups. And then we're going to do 4 changes with a torso twist, just making it a tiny bit more hard. 3, 4. Now if you wish, you can have your torso on the ground, that's up to you, or bringing your legs to tabletop and just extending out to the diagonal. So just finding that 60-degree angle as you change your legs. It's up to you. So we're going to start by bringing that left knee in towards our chest, peeling ourselves up from the floor, lifting and lengthening that right leg. Inhale, exhale, change. Inhale, exhale, change. Keeping your hips nice and level. We don't want to rock. Hands to head. For 4, for 3. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and out. Torso twist. Keep those elbows nice and wide. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. We're going to bring the knees in towards our chest, lengthening the legs up to the ceiling, pressing the palms down, and we lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left knee in towards the chest. We go again for round 2. Peeling the upper body off the floor, extending that right leg. Inhale, exhale, change. Inhale, exhale, change. Nice long legs. Point the toes. Inhale, exhale, change. Hands to head. Breathing in and out. Elbows wide and out. Don't rock in the torso. Breathe in and out. Torso twist. Breathing in and change. 4, 2. Last 1. Knees in towards chest, lowering the upper body. Palms flat, extend the legs. We lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last time. Knee in towards your chest. Hopefully you can feel those abs really working. Peeling the upper body, extending that leg. Inhale, exhale, change. So we're keeping it nice and controlled, isolating the legs, keeping that torso lifted, hands to head and out, breathing in and out, breathing in. 4, 2, breathing in. 4, 1, torso twist and change, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Last 1 and out. Knees in. Lower the upper body, pressing the palms, sending those legs up to the ceiling. We lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your full body stretch. Really well done. That was tricky. Taking a big stretch, and when you're ready, bringing your feet back onto the mat, ready for our shoulder bridge exercise. So lining yourself up again, feet in line with the knees, which are in line with the hip bones. We press our palms down, we take a deep breath in to prepare, and we exhale, tucking the pelvis under, pressing our lower back into the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling our spine all the way up into our full shoulder bridge position. We take a deep breath in, hips are high, and then exhale, starting with the top of our spine, rolling all the way down. Pelvis is the very last thing to touch back down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, rolling that spine up, pressing against the feet. We inhale once we get to our long shoulder bridge position, and then exhale to gently lower the spine all the way back down. Now this is kind of level 1, so if ever you get a bit uncomfortable with the exercises, just returning back to this level. We're going to roll our spine all the way up on the exhale. This time, inhale as we float our arms up and over our head. We then exhale to float our palms all the way back down to the mat. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, leading our spine all the way back down to neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tucking the pelvis first, then rolling the rest of the spine up. Once we're in full shoulder bridge, inhale to float the arms back. Again, this is a good level to stay at if you're new or if you just need to give your body a bit of a break. Carrying on with these gentle roll-ups. We're going to go in for our sequence now. So we inhale to prepare. Exhale once again, tucking the pelvis, leading the spine all the way up, finding a full shoulder bridge position. From here, we're going to lift our heels up from the floor, place them back down. Heels come off and down. Heels come off and down. We go for 5 and down, for 4 and down, for 3, down, 2, down, and 1. Keep the heels off. We release the hips halfway down towards the mat, press them back up. Hips release and press, release and press. We go for 5, press them up. 4, squeeze the glutes. 3, squeeze the glutes. 2, make sure your knees are nice and centered. Last 1, lowering the heels. We take a deep breath in, holding the hips up. Exhale, right leg to tabletop. So it's getting a bit harder now. So just check in with your body. Left leg, release. Exhale, just like we're walking. Release. Left leg to tabletop, keeping those hips level. Release. Right leg, we're going to hold. It gets harder, extending that leg up to the ceiling, keeping your hips lifted. We flex it down to the mat, lift it back up. 4, 4, point. 4, 3, keep those hips lifted, lift. 4, 2, swiping that leg. Last 1, and point. Release that right leg. Inhale to hold. Exhale as you lead down from the top of your spine all the way back down to the mat. Hugging in your knees really quickly. We'll take 2 breaths. Deep breath in and out. Breathing in and out. Resetting, placing those feet down on the ground, getting ready for the other side. So we take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, tucking the pelvis under, pressing against the feet, engaging the inner thighs as we roll ourselves all the way up into our long shoulder bridge position. From here, we lift the heels and we lower. Lift the heels, hips stay high and lower. We lift and lower. For 5 and lower. For 4 and lower. For 3 and lower. For 2 and lower. For 1, keep those heels off. Release the hips and press. Release and press. So you should feel all the underneath of your body really working. And press. For 5 and press. 4 and press. 3 and press. For 2 and press. Last 1 and press. Release the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Holding it up. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Inhale, lower. So we're just folding and releasing that leg up. And lower. So really pressing with that supporting foot. And lower, like we're walking. Right leg. And lower. Left leg to tabletop and hold. Make sure your hips are level. We extend that leg up to the ceiling. Flex it down, nice and long. Lift and lower. 4, 3 and flex and point two, and flex. Last one, and flex. Lifting it all the way up, releasing it down. Deep breath in. And then exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. Rolling the spine all the way back down. Bringing your knees in toward your chest, just rolling your back out against the mat for a couple moments. Releasing with the head, side to side. And then when you're ready, extending out your legs nice and long. Now you can either extend your legs fully, flexing your feet. We're going to do 2 roll-ups to get ourselves up to sitting. Or if you want it a tiny bit easier, taking a small bend in the legs, just so you have a bit more of an anchor, heels down into the floor. So we float our arms up and over our head, keeping our ribs down. We take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, arms to 90, then peeling the upper body off the floor. We engage our core, pulling our abdominals in, coming up to sitting, taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale as we lower ourselves, tuck our pelvis, lowering ourselves all the way back down to the mat, releasing an inhale. One last time, exhale, coming up as smooth as possible. Nice straight line, really using your core. Inhale as we come up. Nice. So we're going to swing our legs round. Final exercise, we're going to come onto our front to work on our back muscles a bit more. So placing one hand on top of the other, and then your forehead is just going to rest on the back of your hand, elbows nice and open. Now as we lie here, we don't want to collapse, so we don't want this to be a moment of rest. We want to still be working, so we need to engage our core. Imagine your belly button is pulling up from the mat, so drawing up to your spine. So we don't want to release our belly down, keeping it engaged, keeping lifted. So resting your head on your palms, spine and neck is nice and long. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting that right leg, lifting and lengthening off the mat. And then inhale to gently lower. Exhale, left leg. First we lift, then we lengthen. First we lengthen, then we lift. Right leg, make sure you're pointing the feet. So I want you to imagine that somebody's pulling you from your toes, really extending you from your spine. So you're reaching to that opposite wall, really lengthening yourself out. Exhale as you lengthen and lift. Inhale, lower. And all the while you're doing this, we're going to do 2 more each leg. You're keeping your core engaged. So as we engage our core, we're actually protecting our lower back. Engaging your abdominals, belly button pulls in, really extending through that hip. Last one, and lower. This time we're going to lift our upper body. So inhale to prepare. Then exhale as we lift our chest, keeping that neck in line with the spine, up and off the floor. We want to keep that extension. We don't want to break the head, break that neck and head line. Keeping lengthened, opening up the elbows nice and wide. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And we lift. Inhale, low. We're just going to go 3 more. So keeping that extension, keeping that long line in the back. Again, engaging your core, protecting your lower back. We want to think about lengthening the whole thing. And lower. One last time. We lift. And we lower. So we're going to extend our arms out in front of us now. Keeping that head facing down, we want to still keep that long line. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're going to lift our right arm, left leg. So finding that opposition along with our chest, really peeling off the floor. And then inhale to gently lower. Exhale as we lift and lower. So the arm and leg that doesn't lift is really pressing into the floor to help us. And we lower. Again, reaching with the toes and reaching with the fingertips as we extend and lift off the floor. Exhale, 2 more each side, and lower. Exhale, lift, nice and gentle, and lower. Finding that extension, and lower, feeling like you're growing longer and longer each time. And we're gonna hold this one up, holding that arm and leg up. And then we're gonna do consecutive switching. So we're gonna switch, keeping that chest off. So we're isolating the arm and leg, and we switch. We just go for 6, 5, 4, nice and steady and slow. 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it all down, breathing in, lifting one arm and leg off, and we lower. Exhale, lifting the other arm and leg, and lower. We go for 4. Inhale, lower, like you're walking. For 3, and lower. You should really feel your back working. 2. Last one, we're gonna hold the next one up, and we switch, consecutive switching. Really lengthen. Keep that chest lifted. Keep that neck in line. For 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Floating all the way back down. Bringing your hands to the side of your face, pressing back into your child's pose. Really well done. Lengthening out the spine, reaching through the fingertips, opening out the lower back. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we're going to roll ourselves all the way up, coming once again to our 4-point kneeling position. So just setting yourself up once again. We're nearly finished, just releasing out the spine now. So we're going to inhale with our spine in neutral, keeping that neck nice and lengthened. Exhale as we tuck the pelvis, rounding the spine, finding our cat stretch. Looking in towards our belly button. And then we're going to inhale to just release it to neutral, going no further than neutral, long spine. Exhale as we find our cat stretch. Mid-back reaches to the ceiling. Inhale to release. We're just going to go 2 more like this. Exhale, rounding the spine, feeling that stretch, pushing the floor away. Inhale to release it to neutral. Exhale, tucking the pelvis, arms stay nice and long. And this time we're going to inhale. As we inhale, floating the sit bones all the way back towards the heels, deepening the stretch. Exhale as we return the weight to the palms. Inhale to release it back to neutral. Exhale, rounding the spine, finding your cat stretch. Inhale as we float that whole shape back, reaching with the fingertips. Exhale, bringing it back to 4-point kneeling. Release. We go one more time, releasing. Exhale as you round the spine. Inhale to float that whole shape back, reaching with the fingertips. Exhale to return. Inhale to release. We're going to tuck our toes underneath, pressing back into our downward dog once again, lengthening out the spine. Feeling a nice stretch down the back of the legs. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then walking the feet in towards the hands, really folding at the hips. We're going to bend in the left knee, twisting at the waist, sending our right hand up to the ceiling. So we're lengthening through the arms, through the hand, and through the fingertips. Feeling a stretch down the back of the leg, and we hold. Taking a deep breath in. And out. Breathing in. and out. One last time. And out, releasing that arm down, swapping over. So we're bending the knee, twisting in the wave, sending the other arm up to the ceiling. Really lengthen and reach. Feeling that stretch. And we take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. One last time. And out, releasing it down. And we're just going to hold it here for a couple moments. So really releasing the upper body over the lower body. And you can take a small bend in the knees if you need to, so the upper body really hangs over the legs. Or you can extend the legs, holding onto the elbows, just whatever you need here for the next couple moments. Really feeling the lower back opening as you release over, folding at the hips, taking your deep breaths. And when you're ready, bending in the knees, dropping the tailbone, and pulling your abdominals in as you uncurl the spine to slowly roll up, coming to standing. Head is the very last thing to come up. And we're just going to take a final balance. So bringing your feet back into your parallel position, legs planting down into the ground, pulling up through your legs, your torso. And we take our balance, lifting up nice and long, engaging your core. We take a deep breath in. And exhale as you float the heels down, float the fingertips down, but keeping the head suspended in space, lengthening the spine as you lower. One final breath, deep breath in and out. Really well done. Hope you enjoyed that.